SHOT Show 2019 at the Tops Knives booth. And I'm kind of looking for a couple of guys that I know, but you know how it is.
How's it going?
Hey, man. How you been, brother?
Good, good. How you
Good,
doing?
good. Leo of Tops Knives, founder, and Craig, his second-hand man or his right-hand man or whatever you want to call it.
I'm on the other side, man.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I know you got to go to a meeting,
Yeah, we
so
gotta go to a meeting. But thanks, everybody. We'll be in touch.
take care, brother.
Yeah, you take care.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
All right.
Craig?
So what are we doing?
I don't know,
We're
man.
talking about some new stuff?
Well, I don't know. I thought we were going to pop a bottle open, but maybe that waits,
Yeah,
right?
I think we're going to be doing that maybe another night, but
Yeah, maybe another night. Yeah.
maybe tomorrow night.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, it might be tomorrow night.
I'm just going to start with the one that I think you're going to be most interested in.
Well, after you, okay, let's just a little absurdity. Yeah. It's very fitting. Matter of fact, Leo started cracking me up. He popped it out. I thought he was going to clip this before I was ready.
right.
Yeah.
No, so we got a prototype cigar cutter that we're working on. Basically, we put this thing together on Wednesday last week.
Right.
It came out of nowhere. Leo's just been talking about. We've been talking about different things that we might do for the show, and Leo was like, you know what? Let's make a cigar cutter.
So this wasn't the contest.
No.
Because remember,
no.
you guys had a contest
Right,
last year. Yeah.
right. Leo designed this one.
He designed this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, it's a play on our first model. The first model we ever had was the Steel Eagle 107. It's a Tanto point 7-inch blade. This is a play on that. You know, the handle's pretty similar, the blade's pretty similar, just shrunk.
Right.
But we've got a chisel grind on that.
Well, you would almost need it for cigars.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. So
So even though he said he doesn't smoke cigars, I don't believe him.
He's starting to get into it, actually.
Is he?
Yeah. The last few months, we've been looking pretty heavily at.
So then that's why. So it wasn't like he was just thinking of Stewart. He was thinking of himself.
Oh, but no, I'm sure you had something to do with it.
Don't say it. You know I'm breaking.
Yeah. No, of course.
I'm cracking
of course.
stuff there. So beautiful. Well, do we have any idea on production or availability or price point?
I don't know yet because we're still going to figure out materials. Basically, this one is made out of S35VN because we had a couple pieces laying around that were the right size.
Right.
But that's not necessarily going to be what we do it in.
Yeah.
It'll depend. Yeah, absolutely. It'll depend on what we can get as far as price goes. Right now, we have another friction folder. The MSRP on that's about $130. If we can get this in about the same price with that steel, we'll do it.
And I was just going to say this. At first, I was looking for a thumb stud, and it looks like he's got a point for it, possibly. But you know, as I looked at it closer and began to handle it, since I'm going one-handed, I'm going to do this. I was going to say it's a friction folder. And you know, it's yeah, okay, sounds good. So let's
enjoy.
So what else do we have going on?
We've got a lot of cool stuff this year. This table has only a portion of it. Most of it's actually on the other table.
Well, we don't want to jam anybody up over there for right now. As you know, I don't like to interfere with sales. So let's talk about what we have here for right now.
I think some of the stuff I'm most excited about personally is we're working on some kitchen knives. So Tops is known for tactical, they're known for survival, we're known for everyday carry. We make just about everything but kitchen knives. So we're going to change that and we're going to make some kitchen knives. And these two will be the first part of the set. It's going to be a chef's knife and a paring knife. Later on we will add a carving knife, like a slicer, a bread knife, a steak knife. You know, so it'll be a full set eventually. For now, it's going to be a two-piece.
G10 handles.
G10 handles.
Yeah.
S35VN steel. So it's a high quality. It's one of the super steels. It's stainless that will stay sharp for a long time. And as far as resharpening goes, S35 is not that bad. And it takes a really nice edge. This stuff these are super sharp.
What have MSRP on this?
We're looking at about $250 for the chef's knife. We're looking at about $200 for the paring knife if purchased separately. We haven't figured out a set price yet. So, but if people are buying them together, there'll be some kind of discount involved.
Okay. And availability.
Availability as soon as we get the sheath figured out.
Okay.
It's going to be
so basically not available now.
Not quite.
And possibly sometime later in the year, I would imagine.
Exactly. Yeah. In fact, we're hoping to have these out early this year. We just are waiting on some wooden blade covers. The Japanese call it a saya. They basically, it's a cover, and then there's a knob that goes in to hold the thing in place. We're looking at that. It looks real classy. You know, we're
you want
excited.
that traditional look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna be cool. So, anybody that follows Tops knows that we have a knife called the Bob, or the Bros, or the Fieldcraft is what it's actually called. We're making a smaller version. So, the most popular knife we make is the Fieldcraft. It's a 4.5 inch camp survival knife, and this year we're gonna make a smaller version of it. Same shape, same design. We're just shrinking it down a little bit, and we're removing. There's a piece of steel that stuck out past the handle. We're removing that because if that's there and there's no handle, there's going to be a little bit of a hot spot. So that's partially why that's getting taken off. It's thin, lightweight, super sharp, 1095. You know, that's what we're known for is 1095.
Yeah, nice field knife. What about this one here?
This guy. So you mentioned the employee contest that we did.
Right.
This is our latest employee contest knife. So what we did last year. We went to our employees, we said, we want you to design an EDC knife, an everyday carry. What would you carry every day? We got about 20 or so entries, and this is the one that we picked. So the guy that designed it is actually, he does shipping for us. He does a little bit of does a little bit of sales, and he's actually here at the show this time.
Okay.
His name is Martin.
Where is he at?
Martin.
In that crowd.
Yeah, he's over there.
He's that guy over there. Yeah.
He's that one. He's good. He's a good guy. Loves fishing. Loves just being outside.
What would MSRP on this?
This one we're still trying to. We're still ironing it out.
Okay. So again, once again, for the most part, what we're looking at this table are
Prototypes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Okay. So not available now, and what have you. So
They'll
what's
all be
next on the
coming
line?
So for you tactical guys out there, the guys that need something, the last resort type option, we've got the Rapid Strike. This guy is slim and easily concealed. We've got about a 4-inch blade on this, so for your serious operators out there that really got to get, if they're going to stab somebody, they got to go deep.
Yeah, you want the penetration.
4 inches should do it. And so we got kind of a spear point on this. There's the top edge can be sharpened. The default will be non-sharpened. It's made out of 154 cm, so it's a nice quality stainless steel. The sheath on this is going to keep it low profile. So if you're the kind of guy that wants to wear this inside the waistband, outside the waistband, small of the back, whatever, that clip can be rotated. You take it off and you reposition it to however you want to carry it. So super thin. It's got jimping inset into the handle all the way around.
Yeah.
And what's funny is you can actually feel that add a little bit to the grip, but it doesn't dig like regular jimping does.
Not severe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it does give you just a little bit of purchase, like on my thumb, on the back part of the back spine of the handle.
Yeah.
It does give a little bit of purchase, but nothing that's extreme
Right.
or hostile.
Yeah, exactly. This one's it gives you the grip without making it rough.
Okay.
And we're looking at about $180 for the retail price on this one.
Oh, so you're kind of working out the numbers a little bit.
Yeah, this one should be available next month.
What's the handle on this?
It's G10.
Okay.
It's a black G10. We got red liners on there. G10's rough. It's tough stuff. It's hard to break G10. But you get a good grip still.
Yeah.
A lot of companies finish their G10 real smooth. We don't do that. We leave it a little bit rougher so that, especially with a knife like this where you need grip, if you slip, you're in trouble. So something like that, we try to make sure that there's some texture to that handle so there's grip on it.
Trying to pop it, would you?
Yeah.
There we go. Thought I could pop it with my thumb, but I'm being a weakling today. Well, I'm a weakling all the time. But very nice, yeah. Okay, and so our retention is this stud here.
Yeah, we're looking actually so that will be on the first run of these knives only. We're going to remove that for the future runs because we did end up kind of reconfiguring the sheath, so it will hold onto the handle, but you can still get a combat grip. So combat grip meaning I can pull this out of the sheath and not have to readjust my hand. That's initially why we had this, because we were going to cut the sheath off right there.
Okay.
But we were able to reconfigure the sheath so you could still get the combat grip, but still get good retention on the handle.
And I just glancing at this, I thought that the retention were these divots here. I didn't realize that there was. So that's why that was so difficult. Without that,
Yes,
without that stud holding, in that internal divot, it's possible that you could probably get that to pop off that way.
Yeah, absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. But we'll still have a pretty solid retention. It's not going to be loose.
Right. You don't want it bouncing out. So what do we have over here?
So, in line with us moving into the kitchen arena, into kitchen cutlery, food prep knives, this is one that Leo dreamed up kind of on a whim. He basically took a cleaver and a chef's knife. Those two got together. They had a good time. Yeah, please.
Okay. Always like to ask.
Yeah. And so basically, what we wanted to do was take the handle and inset it further into the knife. So, especially, yeah, exactly. So you get that pinch grip. You can cut things straight below your hand, which will give you a lot of control.
Yeah. I'm no chef, but
But he also liked the idea that whatever he's cutting, he can just scoop it right onto the knife and toss it into whatever he's making.
use it kind of like a bit of a.
Almost like a spatula.
Yeah. Okay. And of course, you can really, well, again, I'm no chef, but I can imagine this being not just as a kitchen knife, but a great field utensil. It's almost like an ulu.
Yes. Yeah, you got a really large animal you need to process. This will do it pretty quick.
Very good. And availability and price point.
That one's going to be a while still. It's going to be made out of 440C stainless, so we're going to try to keep the price point pretty low, where it's a pretty basic stainless steel. Still pretty good quality. You can still get a good hardness out of it. It'll hold its edge pretty well.
Will you be finalizing the handle material as well, or are you pretty much set on material and the handle?
I think we're going to stick with the red and black G10. We're digging that.
It's pretty striking.
That look on this. Yeah.
And I like the white. If I'm seeing that right, no, that's not white. That's the stainless, isn't it?
No, the pins.
Those pins?
The pins are aluminum. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's just bare aluminum, or not? Well, yeah, bare aluminum pins.
Yeah.
Okay. In the light, it looked like it was white. So, and another highlight.
Yeah.
Well, Craig, thank you very much. I appreciate it, man.
Of course.
You have a great shot show. You guys are buried here.
Yeah,
I mean, look at that. Look at that crowd. Beautiful. Well, look forward to seeing you here in a few evenings or though, and if not, have a safe travel home.
Oh, we'll be seeing you.
Yeah.